So I think I want to say we're a ton more step. No, 20%. That's not a terrible. It's not a terrible percentage. We'll probably see when we get back. When we get into Redfall, we'll probably see what goes on. I should have did just a test stream yesterday to see if it would have worked out. So I should have did yesterday. But I do want to react to this because I want to voice. I want to see this.
Anything that is team based. For example, over the years, as I've played mobile games,
Okay.
there's some mobile games where you're in like a group called like a guild, and the guild is working towards a
the guild
group goal. And individually, if you were all just doing it, you'd be like, man, this is a boring grind. I don't want to do it. But if you're like, man, if we hit this goal together, this is going to be amazing, and we'll get a reward for it and everything. Then everyone will come together to form, to really work hard and grind it or do this event or whatever it is in the game.
So okay, because now seeing the username bugs me because it only bugs me in the fact that if he is saying that he wasn't the one playing WWE champions, right? If he wasn't doing it, so first of all, he's a VIP level 12 according to an earlier part of the documentary. Because I watched a little bit before I came on, but he. So if it wasn't him, are you meaning to tell me that somebody was spending, going out of their way, spending money with his username to frame him? Like, because at that point, if see now, it's not even to defend DSP by saying this, but if you are legitimately going out of your way and spending your own money to make an elaborate frame like this, then what in the world is wrong with you? But even then, that's like all the more. It's like, why would? Well, I've seen crazier things happen, but why? But that's why, like, I just don't truly believe that. I don't believe he's innocent in this front of it. I don't believe it.
Game.
Personally,
I'm sure it's the same thing for like MMOs, but I don't play MMOs. I'm giving you an example from my experience when I used to play this game Marvel Future Fight. Where like normally we're like, wow, the rewards aren't so good, but we're like, man, it's actually fun to come together and hit this goal together and then celebrate after,
Alright, so he had a history of it.
Officer in like a.
Wait, so I got spammed by 3 people asking me if I'm Darkside Phil. One of them is that some guy above. FYI, apparently my name is the same as the Twitter handle of some streamer, and now I'm getting harassed by these people. Delightful. I've had this name since the launch of the game, so I have no idea why this is suddenly an issue. Wait, what? So is that Discord not him? So they call me DSP. So is this just somebody else? Like, see now you're confusing me.
Mod on this guild's Discord server.
Here, I'll read it. Oh, wondering why you keep trying to tell people the WWE account isn't yours. There's lots of evidence that shows it is. Be honest with everyone. Okay. I'm going to say it one final time. It's not my account. The evidence you've seen isn't evidence. You're just an idiot. It doesn't matter how much evidence is presented. It's all bullshit because it's not my fucking account. Yeah, you people have been talking about this since like fucking January. And it's fucking June. Get a fucking life, you no-dick loser.
Okay, so here's my take on this, right? So my whole thing I'm gonna take away from this is he mentioned, right? He mentioned that if he would have shown anything that would have been in relevance to basically save him from that allegation, then it would have just taken that and then just took that and went even further off of that instead to see what else he would have been doing. But the thing is, honestly, when people are donating to you, after a while, I do think it would become their business where that money does go. Especially because of the man you are. So, just saying.
Seriously, get up out of your parents' basement.
Oh, but no. But anyway, but no. like, why don't you see my take on DSP, right? He always orally just, you always have to take his word at face value, and that's supposed to be it. It's never just here's this thing that shows that this wasn't true. Here's the, like, he never shows his own receipts, right? Like he never, because he never once tried to fully debunk it, or at least from what I've known so far. But he's never tried to, like, he himself debunk it and say, "Hey, that one's not me." He never really tries to defend himself. So I don't know if it's a I don't need to defend myself kind of thing. Never mind, this is going on hold.
bug spray works best when your family actually wears it. Get odor-free 8-hour protection from mosquitoes and ticks without the ick. Zevo On-Body Repellent. People love it. Bugs hate it.
I did not have a new set of songs ready for that. I didn't think I'd be as long as I did. All right. Let's get back to this. Let's see. What's the what with this fool?
Go do something. Get a fucking hobby. Stop bothering me and enjoy your permanent ban.
That's what they love to do. They love to ban hammer.
In the past, a former modulator leaked DSP Gaming's Discord ID and channel. From this leaked photo, the WWE Champion Discord server with the DSP Gaming name, both ID match. If this was him, maybe he talks in the same way as well. The members from Keeley Farms used an algorithm to compare DSP Gaming's Twitter and Discord accounts. This is used to verify the probability of DSP Gaming's typed words between both mediums. Have a look. This algorithm has shown a very strong probability this is DSP Gaming's Discord account. From here, things would get from bad to worse.
I bet they only do.
Please note, to protect the identity of clan members, stock photos are being used here. The other members of DSP Gaming's WWE Champions group were exposed online. Information about DSP Gaming's backstory was given to the clan members. They were told if they kicked DSP Gaming out, the exposed information would be revoked. When this all happened, DSP Gaming was kicked out of the uselessness WWE Champions clan. DSP Gaming needed to be back in the ranks and decided to create his very own clan. They still found him with his placeholder name.
Joe Taco 13 Cheery says, "Who are the placeholders?" Don't know what the hell that means, but thanks for the cheer. The placeholders. No idea. Who are the placeholders? You mean in regards to this game? I don't know. Why do I guess it's another fucking meme of some sort that I just don't understand, right?
After being kicked out of the uselessness clan, DSP Gaming's behavior towards the WWE Champions game was followed on Discord servers and within the game. DSP Gaming is in another clan, but this time with other members trying to be high in the ranks. They still found him.
Old Horizons tipped me $1.30. So what was your departure from Road Warriors Amicable? What does that mean? Road Warriors. Someone mentioned this the other night too. They said, I remember now. Someone said Road Warriors. It's gotta be another stupid fucking meme I don't understand.
See, he keeps calling it a meme. Why does he keep calling it a meme? And he's saying it's a meme he doesn't understand, rather than just questioning what in the world Road Warriors is. Why does he keep saying it's a meme he doesn't understand? Again, should show your own receipts, bruh. Yeesh.
Every time DSP Gaming joins a new clan, the members' information is exposed online. When confronted by the detractors, DSP Gaming is removed from each new clan. Like a RKO out of nowhere, the They Call Me DSP Gaming name was changed to The Gun Show. It's almost like the name was changed to hide from the investigators. With the amount of wrestlers collected, the VIP level and rank which was similar to the They Call Me DSP Gaming account, they still found him.
Let's see here. Call me Brazy to be $1.30. What's up, Phil? What does the gun show mean? I don't know. What are you talking about? What does the gun show mean? A gun show is a place where they publicly sell guns. A lot of people in the United States have an issue with that because they feel that those could be like they could bypass the background check laws that are in effect to make sure that the wrong people don't get guns. And right now, a lot of people think that gun shows in the United States are very, very not unlawful, but basically like a way for criminals and people who have checkered past to get around that kind of stuff. So they have a lot of issues with that. There's basically a big controversial thing in politics right now about gun shows in the United States. But outside of that, I don't know what you're talking about. Alexander Ross is here. He says, DSP gun show emote when? I don't know. What would it be? Would it be me with guns or me going like this? I don't know what it means. I don't know what the fucking... I don't know what the actual meme is, so I can't really answer to you right now.
So he's been...
DSP Gaming was given the ability to change his username in the WWE Champions game, hoping nobody would track him down. Within the game or via his Discord profile, DSP Gaming can be tracked via his in-game points, rank, wrestlers, and other mediums. Even the Discord name and the profile picture were changed, but the ID number still remains the same. It feels like escaping isn't an option and the detractors would find him, no matter what.
Miles Morales to $50 said, have you caught an iron dragon yet? It's a rare fish on so many islands. I caught one today and accidentally released it and had to find another one. No, I've not caught the iron dragon. Never heard of it. I haven't seen it either.
DSP Gaming would even play the WWE Champions game until the early hours in the morning. No matter what he does, the people are onto his every move. No matter what he does in the game or people asking about it, he would have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, and mental breakdowns are the best. As far as I can tell in commentary, mental breakdowns are the best way to handle any kind of situation like this.
The Down from the Rafters account is your account on the WWE Champions account. Did you hear about the crazy conspiracy theory about you spending $40,000 on mobile games? Oh, okay. They're just saying there's a new fucking detractor meme saying that I spent $20,000 on WWE Supercard. Great.
There's lots of evidence that shows it is. Be honest with everyone.
For other times, Phil used that fucking name in other
Did you hear
things.
about the crazy conspiracy theory about you spending $40,000
Oh, for
on
the
mobile
Raptors
games?
account.
Is your account on the WWE Champions
Oh, okay.
account.
They're just saying there's a new fucking detractor meme saying that I spent $20,000 on WWE Supercard.
There's lots of evidence that shows it is. Be honest with everyone. There's lots of evidence that shows
Oh,
it
okay.
is.
They're
Be
just
honest
saying
with
there's a new fucking detractor meme saying that I spent $20,000.
Yes, I've heard it all.
Actually,
My last.
All right, you guys ready? So we could fucking move past this. All right. The WWE mobile game meme came about because I declared bankruptcy. Okay, and idiots on the internet wanted to find like a scapegoat or a reason why I shouldn't get bankruptcy, and so they had this insane, crazy, overblown conspiracy theory that because there was a guy, I guess, that in the game had my name, not my DSP Gaming, my Twitter handle. They call me DSP, okay? Because this guy had my Twitter handle, that somehow it was me. And so they kept showing on the internet, on Kiwi Farms, of course, people sent me all this information so I would know what's going on with this fucking bullshit. Look, Phil, people are slandering you and saying that you're this guy and you're spending money on the game and this and that. And I basically ignored the living shit out of it, okay? Because any more time that I put into it, any more effort, that's exactly what they wanted. They wanted me to talk about it. They wanted to derail my streams. They basically wanted to send so much slanderous information about me on the internet, about this fucking mobile game that I played.
But see,
years
now
ago.
here's my other thing. You do nothing to... You don't do anything to kind of stop the slander. You don't do anything to defend your name from the slander. So, until further notice, wouldn't the slander be true if you've got nothing to defend yourself from it? Last time I checked, that's why you always show your receipts. And I say, better be like Walmart and always show your receipts, because that'll help you get out of these situations. But the problem is, you never do. Where I'm saying, I mean, yeah, just as easily. And now that I know that the WWE Champions thing, you can just change your name. But even so, like, even if you just show like another. I mean, but the thing is, it would have even been so easy for him to just say he had another email and then just made a whole nother account just to, excuse me, just to masquerade it. But what do I know?
And stopped playing, okay? That they basically wanted to make it life miserable for me and somehow convince the parties involved with my bankruptcy that this had something to do with it and that they should not grant me bankruptcy, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, I used to play mobile games. I publicly admitted to it multiple times. Over the years, I used to play mobile games. Yes, I used to even spend money on mobile games because I was a fucking idiot.
No, I still are.
And yes, I played some of this WWE gem matching game that they're still fucking talking about to this day. All right. There were certain times when I was addicted to it. I played it too much. And that WWE Supercard game, I played it too much. There was like events where I was playing it like countless hours. And so when my now wife Kat moved in with me over 2 years ago, I said I'm basically not going to be playing these games with any kind of major time investment or money investment anymore. At that point, I couldn't do money investment anyway. I was broke. But basically, I was like, they can't do this anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I have not played any major mobile game in over 2 years, okay? Truth, right now, I have not played any mobile game in any major way in over 2 years, including this fucking WWE game that these idiots keep bringing up. The stupid shit because someone has my Twitter handle in the game is not fucking me. It might have been a fan of mine, or it might have been, who knows, right? But for me to pick up my phone right now and waste time downloading the game and showing you, oh, here's my login and everything. Number one, that's giving them exactly what they want. I'm just so tired of these idiots bringing the same nonsense up over and over again. It's like, how many times can you beat the dead fucking horse? I wonder if they're harassing this fucking guy. Again, I don't know if this guy was a troll of mine or who was trying to impersonate me, or maybe he was a fan of mine. Maybe he's just someone with dumb bad fucking luck.
Why would a fan of yours? A fan of yours would take your name and spend thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands of dollars on WWE champions, right? I've never heard of a fan that ever wanted to do such a thing in my entire life. I have never heard of such a thing. Never heard of that.
To have the same name as my Twitter handle, but if they're still bothering this guy like 5 months later, holy fucking shit, dude. Get a fucking life. Look in the mirror, realize you're a fucking loser. Oh my god.
This coming from the YouTuber that still got 200K. And then, give or take, I'm not even a big YouTuber. But anyway. But I've seen other YouTubers actually rise and do some good. Meanwhile, I swear this dude's been stuck in a rut for many years. And he's been doing the content creation game for a long time. And I've seen people that have been doing the content creation game for a long time have had so much more success than he does. And that's because of what he does. He's an e-begging scumbag.
On the 11th of December 2020, a new form of evidence was discovered between DSP Gaming and the WWE Champions game. If you thought the evidence in the past wasn't convincing, then maybe this would.
So debunked DSP fan cheered. He says, just to let you know, if you come across it, the Line app is a new detractor meme. Okay? What the hell is the Line app? Add me on Line app did 100 bitches. Oh, here you go. Add me on Line app. Apparently, this is the detractor me. He says, I used to watch This How You Don't Play videos. I believed you were a terrible person. I decided to give you a chance and watch you on live stream. I have to say I was right. So there you go. It's the new detractor me. Very nice. Oh, here we go. All right. Debunk DSP fan. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I really don't. He says, your number was doxed, is registered as They Call Me DSP on Line app. Line app was used by some on WWE mobile game meme. What? I think I'm just asking too many questions. Like, who cares?
DSP Gaming's personal contact details have been exposed on the internet in the past. Would this relate to a mobile number for a mobile game?
The last guild he was in used an app called Line so they could communicate instead of a Discord. He registered his number with it. They Call Me DSP on the Line app.
This 100% confirms that They Call Me DSP in WWE Champions and Discord is in fact DSP Gaming.
But he claims, it's not my number anymore, guys. I changed it. You just don't know it. Ack, ack, ack. Really, DSP?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
For
now. Is not available.
At that point, I don't think the evidence could get any more freaking. It's just, yeah.
It's his phone number. No matter how much he tries to deny it, it is his phone number.
Well, again, I don't know what this word means, and it sounds like it's a racist term, so I'm not going to say it. But someone took me $4.20 and says, would I reach out to Rambo to try to make amends for the past? First of all, I have nothing to make amends for. He would have to reach out to me. I am the one who still has the same phone number. I'm the one who, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the guy who's still easily reachable with an easily reachable public persona.
So he's just contradiction. He's legitimately a walking contradiction.
Now,
so if they can verify that that's his number, and they verify all this stuff, so now they're basically confirming that he has spent that much on WWE Champ. Oh my Lord Jesus. That's why I'll never give this dude the satisfaction of an actual view or I'll never give this dude the satisfaction of a view or a donation. They'll never get that from me.
we can verify this is DSP Gaming's WWE Champions account, and we can confirm he has spent over $40,000. This is further evidence that these are DSP Gaming's contact details. He will still deny he plays WWE Champions even though the information clearly shows 100% this is him.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa. At minimum, it said 1K. Hold up.
100% this is him.
Hold up. Grand total. After 12 days, guaranteed to spend at minimum $1,246. Last contest, he got more than minimum $240,000 minus from 368,000 divided by 1,000. It's 128 coins. Step up packs is 72 loot coins, another 55 pack, 132 plus 100, so 232 on the last event at minimum. Jesus.
To this day, DSP Gaming still sinks hundreds or even thousands of dollars into the WWE Champions game. He lied to the viewers about not playing the game and unfortunately has an addiction problem. The next time DSP Gaming begs to his viewers about needing donations for the business or bills, remember he is spending that money on a mobile game. $40,000 plus in a mobile game.
Truth, right now, I have not played any mobile game in any major way in over 2 years, including this fucking WWE game that these idiots keep bringing up. It's not my account. It's not my account.
As long as you can hide it. That's what it all comes down to. As long as you can hide it from certain people, but it's not hidden forever.
During the same year with the WWE Champions gambling addiction, DSP Gaming declared bankruptcy. This is the very same person who spent $40,000 into a mobile game during the time where he declared bankruptcy.
So anyway, I fully explained to the bankruptcy lawyer up front, chances are anything that could be public on the internet is going to go public, okay? And so I had discussions with the bankruptcy lawyer about how to go about this, how to discuss it, what to publicly reveal, what to not publicly reveal, okay? And essentially, once I had explained to the bankruptcy lawyer everything, they responded in this manner. It sounds to me like no matter what, these people who are after you are so crazy fucking obsessed, they didn't say fucking, but they're so crazy obsessed with you, they're going to find everything out anyway.
This is Phil's bankruptcy petition form. This is widely available on the internet to view. DSP Gaming couldn't sell one of his condominiums and had to foreclosure it. The detractors found out online. From this information, they had an idea he would file for bankruptcy.
As soon as the bank formally filed for the foreclosure on me for this property in Connecticut, immediately the trolls find it and post it all over the internet, right? It was like the day of. It wasn't even like a delay. So these idiots literally sit there refresh to find this information about me. It's insane. But they found it, okay?
Phil has declared 14 bank loans on his bankruptcy form. These total up to over $130,000. From reading Phil's bankruptcy form, besides his lies, it seems his answers are often conflicting information. It feels that DSP Gaming is making his WWE Champions gambling addiction spending as part as his business expense. WWE Champions has never been a part of his content. Phil written his personal expenses as $5,112. Phil realistically should have $3,500 left over. Phil says he has negative $35.07 after deductions. Phil's realistic business expenses should be around $525 per month. Throughout 2019 to March 2020, Phil makes at least $11,000 a month. Annually, Phil makes around $130,000.
So they actually got the analytics to the... They actually got the analytics to all the stuff he was earning. sweet Jesus. So this dude was making that money. He was making bank. Wow. So this is exactly why. This is exactly why I just would not ever.
These earnings aren't mentioned either. DSP Gaming has the money, but from his records, he isn't very good on saving his own money.
Even with cold hard evidence, he's still gonna be like, no, that's not me.
The 26th of March 2020, a 3-for-1 meeting took place over the phone. This wasn't scheduled in court due to Washington state being in a pandemic.
Okay, the next matter is Philip Burnell.
I am present.
Mr. Burnell, would you raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Did you prepare and file with the bankruptcy court a list of all of your assets and all of your liabilities?
Yes.
Are those documents, including the petition, the schedules, and the statement of financial affairs, true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Do you own or have any access to any online gaming packages?
If you mean like subscription-based gaming services, yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, what is WWE Network?
Can you repeat that, please?
What is WWE Network?
Can you repeat that, please?
What is WWE Network?
WWE. Oh, WWE Network. That is just an on-demand video service for watching, professional wrestling. That is not business related.
Reviewing your filing, looks like you stated here that you have about $5,000 a month in business expenses. Can you itemize that for me?
Hold on. Check. Right.
Nancy, I'm not sure if this person is for Citibank.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
I'm not sure. Are you? Are you?
I'm calling representing Citibank. Yes, Citibank. What are you talking
Right.
about?
Are you an attorney or what's your position at Citibank or?
I work in collections.
I don't know. This doesn't seem.
This seems like a sort of an attempt to back out of answering the very
What?
transparent question reviewing these files, which is that he has $5,000 a month in business expenses, which does not make any sense.
In collections at Citibank appear on a case, so this seems a little strange. We'll answer the questions, but it just.
Okay, great.
We've been answering the questions.
Hold on just a second. Where are you seeing $5,000 a month on business expenses?
He's listed over $5,000 a month on expenses, so he's got $5,000 a month in income, $5,000 a month in expenses, and basically the gross income that he's claiming that he's making is $35.
Okay.
So where are the $5,000 a month in business expenses? Yes, if that's claimed as personal expenses instead, I would still like to get an idea of how exactly he itemizes that. Because the amount of income that I'm seeing, he's claiming that it varies, but the time that he filed, it just happened to be during a very high spike in expenses, which doesn't really.
Well, with the
make any
business
sense to
he
me.
runs, because he's just a gaming channel. So I think the most in terms of like quote unquote business expenses would be probably the games you buy, maybe like those subscription services if you're paying for those. I mean, that's if I'm even looking at this in the right angles, because I'm probably looking at this from all the wrong angles. But I would imagine like every now and again it might come down to maybe a new console every 3 to 5 years, controllers, and the games itself. I mean, unless you're telling me that you're putting all that on a PC. But Yeah, no, 5,000? 5,000?
Do you have
As
schedule?
long as we've established that he's realized that he was insolvent in October, that's really all I needed.
Okay.
So it's fine.
I mean, I don't want to cut your questions off. I'm just trying to make sure that you're understanding the forms the way they're intended.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and nets about $35, which still doesn't really make any sense to me. When he's claiming that he gets $1,000 from YouTube, $4,000 from Twitch, that's $5,000 right there. But then he's also claiming that he gets these donations or tips or whatever it is through his stream itself, which is separate from the service paying him for streaming.
Okay, I understand your question. Do you have a further explanation, Mr. Burnell?
I've already broken down how my expenses work. I don't know what this gentleman is referencing specifically. All the information is there, so I don't know exactly what he's looking for.
Okay.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I'm just asking you to explain your expenses.
Which we've done.
Which we've done. So why are you asking again?
I do not see anywhere that adds up to $5,000 of expenses monthly, or that warrants paying extra money for video games and things post October when you realize that you were insolvent.
Phil was approved for the bankruptcy and had his credit card debt discharged, in spite of many suspicious details within his paperwork.
So he really wasn't supposed to.
Total CC loan debt cleared $131,550.28.
Oh, those are the bank loans, right? Those were all the 14 bank loans that he apparently took out. Holy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's all four. That's the 14 bank loans that he was in debt to. Holy moly.
Total CC loan debt cleared $131,550.28.
Wow. So he was in the clear.
Even when Phil was granted the bankruptcy, Phil carried on in his streams asking for fans' donations. Some of his stories behind the begging was met with lies. Here is one example where he lies about a busted shower.
So what? What's going on? I go in there, the shower's on. I'm like, what's going on? She goes, I want to go turn off the shower. Okay, I go to do it. The shower valve is completely busted. So I guarantee you I'm going to have to call a plumber. He's going to come in here, replace the whole thing, and charge me, like, no lie, $1,000.
His specialty.
Alright, so let's head back in here and let's see what we can do. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I received a $25 tip from the Brick Boy 103. He says, loving the playthrough so far. Keep up the great work. Your streams are awesome. Now I received a $30 tip from Phil Smokes Crack. The Brick Boy 103 tipped me $75. Ladies and gentlemen, the Brick Boy just did a $103 tip. It's actually oh my god, another ginormous tip just came in. Alright, let's finish this. $160. The Brick Boy 103 just did a $300 tip and said, beat this Phil Smokes Crack.
With the amount of money DSP Gaming earned that day, instead of hiring a plumber to fix his shower, he spent it on the mobile app game, WWE Champions. The average cost of hiring a plumber in the Seattle area is around $500 and not $1,000. This isn't the first time DSP Gaming made excuses towards his fans. When he begs on stream, The fans' donations go towards a gacha game and not towards his struggling finances. A member from his stream even asked about the money towards the shower. This is how DSP Gaming responded.
Nuno Gloob, if you ever ask me a stupid question like that again, I'm just gonna ban you outright. I mean it. I mean it too. You're being a fucking complete dumbass by saying something stupid like that. Over here.
I mean, when you're spending other people's money, I would think they have a right to know. I would dare to think, but what do I know about life?
After being in hot water from the amount of people finding out about DSP Gaming paying money into a match 3 gambling game, anything to do with puzzles, matching colors to clear a line, he avoids it.
Super Star Wars, I have this. I already got it. I've never played it. It's a SNES game, I believe, right? But I guess they remade it for PS4. Maybe we'll check that out today. Hey, wait a minute. Did they fix the SNK games? Remember when I tried this on Monday, the SNK games weren't working? Oh, they have all the Battlefields. Battlefield 1943, Battlefield 3, 4, Bad Company 1 and 2. Oh, shit. I'm sure no one plays those anymore. But still, that's kind of cool. Black, dude, I remember when this game came out. When this game came out, for some odd reason, it was insanely popular. In reality, are there other games in this collection? Yes, but they're kind of fuck-around games, or I guess there might actually be a vibrant puzzle fighter online community. I don't know, but I don't play puzzle fighters, so I wouldn't take advantage or be a part of that, you know. Puzzle fighter? See, puzzle fighter isn't a fighter; it's just a puzzle game. I'm no good at it, by the way. I suck at puzzle fighter. After having played Red Earth and Cyberbots, I deem they are not competitive games. And I still haven't played Puzzle Fighter, nor do I really care to, because I don't like Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. I'm not good at it. By the way, I'm not saying I'll never play it. I'm just saying for now, it's not in the cards.
It's almost like he is trying to sweep all of this under the rug.
I mean, after a while, it's beginning to wonder what might be a reach, though.
As of 2021, things would go even worse for DSP Gaming. One person, where I like to name anonymous, was able to hack into DSP Gaming's Bank of America bank account, where they were able to find out what goes into his account and what he spends on a regular basis.
So on Saturday, a person on Kiwi Farms posted information of how they were able to get access to the bank records of Darkside Phil, aka Philip Barnell.
One particular person managed to socially engineer their way into getting a hold of Darkside Phil's banking records.
So what they did for weeks were social engineers, they like to say, the rest of it.
DSP Gaming's social security number from his bankruptcy form was social engineered to find out his full social security number. This was used to enter into his bank account over the telephone. I don't condone DSP Gaming bank transactions being found via telephone. However, what you'll witness is the amount of money he spends as a content creator who cries poor.
Oh,
And that's
Lord.
really what-
Oh, my. No, they're actually about to get down to the meat of it. I don't know from what I'm about to see. And usually I'd be like, yeah, nah, it's a little bit much if you're hacking people's bank accounts. That's literally a stretch. And never do that.
The things leaks have shed light on is that Phil's expenses are not necessarily things that you would consider necessary or urgent bills.
On April 26th, a debit card purchase for $48.31 from IHOP. On May 3rd, a debit card purchase for $62.12 from
Okay.
PetSmart.
Those seem kind of tame.
On April 19th, a debit card purchase for $71.02 from Total Wine. On May 26th, a debit card purchase for $63.55 from
Okay, when were you ordering from DoorDash for $63? Come on now.
Now, mind you, when he's talking about he needs money, right? This is what he spent money on.
On April 19th, a pre-authorized
You what?
from PayPal. On April 19th, a pre-authorized payment of $110.09 from PayPal. On May 10th, a pre-authorized payment of $110.09 from PayPal. On May 10th, a pre-authorized payment of $110.
No shot. No shot. No shot.
On May 10th, a pre-authorized payment of
How many times?
$9 from PayPal. On May 17th, a pre-authorized payment of $110.09. $110.09.
I'm gonna hear $110.09 in my dreams tonight.
$110.09. $110.09. $110.09. $110.09.
This is like a meme at this point.
$110.09 from PayPal.
What is the PayPal purchase of $110.09? This is the workings out. Around the week of May 17th, 2021.
Oh, and that's after taxes. And WWE Champions $99. Oh, why does it check out? Why does it check out?
From PayPal.
And why is it a 1651? Well, because there is a little bit of tax. It's actually $14.99 because it's his payment for WWE Champions.
Largely due to the fact that Phil is an avid player of it. And I think that the leagues have definitively proven this.
Truth, right now, I have not played any mobile game in any major way in over 2 years, including this fucking WWE game that these idiots keep bringing up. It's not my account.
And they were able to surmise that he's spending thousands of dollars on WWE Champions, even though he was saying that he wasn't playing this game, which is basically a gambling game.
$4,500, 29.7%. Almost a third went to WWE Champions in March.
I really need help with tips over the next 4 days to pay these bills that are all coming due around Wednesday-ish, okay?
A pre-authorized payment of $11, $22.01, $110.09, $54.99, $2.62, $14.76, $22.01, $79.10.
I'm gonna hear this phone AI in my sleep tonight. Oh, my sweet Jesus.
The guy's blowing thousands of dollars on gacha games. DSP, this is why you're broke.
He getting all his money from people and spending it on his bullshit. Bullshit. But he's saying he needs it for like super good. Look at all these.
More concerning is the fact that Phil apparently even incurred overdraft fees when he was buying microtransactions in this game. Again, not to moralize or grandstand over this, but this is sort of indicative of a addictive behavior.
All of your tips that you guys have, submitted this week immediately are going to my bank account to clear these bills, okay?
On May 3rd, a pre-authorized payment of $22.01 from Apple iTunes. On May 3rd, a pre-authorized payment of $110.09 from Apple iTunes. On May 3rd, a pre-authorized payment of $55.04 from Apple iTunes.
I got cards because I had credit in the iTunes store from presents from like 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, I was playing this game, WWE Supercard, a ton, okay?
and I was playing the living shit out of it. I was addicted to it. I got a bunch of iTunes credits, like hundreds of dollars of credits for iTunes. Now the thing is, I don't buy music. Like, I wouldn't buy music and buy an album on my phone to listen to or whatever, and anything like that. I says, here's the opportunity. I put them in. I'll tell you, I got a bunch of cards. Some of the highest level epic cards, but I guess they're only specific to a certain class.
A pre-authorized payment of $22.01, $40.69, $110.09, $81.44, $110.09 from Apple iTunes.
This is further evidence DSP Gaming is playing the mobile app WWE Champions from his PayPal and iTunes purchases.
And he's going on here and guilt tripping these people into giving him money.
Right.
It's wrong, bro.
No, it is wrong, but these people, some of them, not saying all, some people who know they have the fucking right mind know they shouldn't be sending them motherfucking shit. But they do it.
DSP, we all know you're financially irresponsible. We all know you're an idiot. But holy shit, DSP.
Like, how do you have a gambling addiction like that, man? It's actually fucking sad to see.
But now
honestly, if you have personal take, if you have Wings of Redemption saying how sad that is, it makes you wonder, right?
Right, he gets far more money.
It makes you wonder.
Examples of DSP Gaming's bank statements between March 2020 to September 2021 in pie chart form.
Pay my taxes. That's the mortgage. What? So $45,000 in microtransactions? Bruh. I couldn't even spend that much in 1 year. In microtransactions. Bruh. How in the world is your microtransaction bill is the highest, basically your highest bill out of everything? How, bruh? How?
From March 2020 to September 2021, DSP Gaming has spent over $190,480.
And 44K and about 45K of that. Jesus. At least he got the Hogans. Sweet Jesus, bruh.
The big blow here during this period is where DSP Gaming has spent $44,950 on playing WWE Champions. He is paying more on this game compared to paying his own mortgage.
How are you paying more in microtransactions than more than your mortgage and your taxes? That's just how, yo. I'm lost.
This guy is definitely reporting WWE Champions on his taxes. Holy shit, DSP. Are you trying to go to jail?
But honestly, this type of situation, bro, when you go to court,
yeah, it's gonna be.
They gonna make a fool out of these people who is spending their money.
This man is using your money and lying to you every day and drinking himself silly every night.
Honestly, bro, some of these people's getting money to actually see the dumb shit he's doing.
If you are a person who is donating to Phil and you're doing it as a means in which to
every week
support
there's a
what
new
he's
event,
doing,
one chance to win. Spend like 3 to no. Spend 3 to 5K. Who's spending that much? 3 to 5K? I can barely hold on to a K with the bills I have to actually pay in life. Bruh, these expenses is already too much. Bruh. No. 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 See, and this is why he's surrounded by the meme that he is. This is why he is. Because of the fact that he spent all this money, not to mention he's spending all this donation money, and now here we are. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
In terms of maybe upgrading his setup so that he can play PC games, that money will not be going into enhancing the quality of the stream.
See, and that's what a lot of people have been saying. Like a lot of people, like sensible people, have been saying, like, you know, if, like, you know, you've got all this donation money, why not put it towards a new setup? Because he always talks about needs a new PC, needs a new laptop, needs a new Jesus Christ.
Whatever Phil wants at the time. The last thing that's really on his mind is improving as a content creator. And honestly, given the way that he treats a lot of his audience, I don't really think they'll even care that he's just straight up wasting their money on stupid mobile games and alcohol.
Well, that's why I don't give.
I just explained it. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking. Someone just said what bills? What the fuck? I literally just said it.
You're paying my microtransaction bill. That's what you're paying. Imagine life he could live without the... Makes 130K a year. He makes a crap ton. Like, we've seen the statements, like, on the bankruptcy. Like, he makes a crap ton. And honestly, if it wasn't for the whole WWE Champions debacle, which he can try to debunk many a times, but it never works out. But you got to take what he says at face value. And never that. He never shows the receipts for anything he says. You just got to believe him. His word is law.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap. If you're wondering what's going on, Jasper has once again stolen my seat. So I decided I would do the video like this, and you could watch him sit here and steal my seat. Oh, Jasper, he's attacking.
Oh, vicious.
We have come to the main event. This video is the Daily Wrap. This was uploaded on the 23rd of July 2022. Within the last 2 years, Phil said he hasn't played the WWE Champions application game where he has spent thousands or $10,000 of dollars. He never said anything within his content or shown
this is what I've been saying since the beginning. He's never proven or debunked any of it. He's never done anything to show and debunk anything. And that's where you go wrong every single time, when you verbally defend yourself but don't have the evidence to back it up. This is where you go wrong every single time.
That's all about to change. Let's have a look at Phil's phone.
What?
The quality of the video is a little poor, but if you are familiar with the game, you can make out what is on Phil's
I'm not.
phone. This is the brawl feature within the WWE Champions application game.
No shot.
This is the scores yellow button. This is the yellow leaderboard button. This is the more info button. This is the time clock. This is the blue section where the wrestlers would be. This is the chat box. These are all from the WWE Champions application game.
He lies so much, and it's actually crazy.
This more than confirms DSP Gaming playing and gambling on the WWE Champions mobile game. 110%. If anything goes by the amount of years where Phil has
Just
spent
no
into this
shot,
game.
yo. That's just no shot. Like, what? How do you just get yourself so deep to lie about it and then not even have the ability to cover yourself to that degree? The side scrollers interview was that was the Keemstar interview, right? The one where he called himself defending himself with Keem and who was it? Keem and Adam, right? If I'm not mistaken.
He could have spent around $100,000 on a match 3 game.
Yeah, Keem. Okay, that was the one. Yeah, I didn't watch the entire interview, but I did watch like a supercut essential dialogue ish type version of it, like the Cliff Notes version of it. So I kind of got like everything I needed off of that. But it was like Cause even I think at that point, Keem even told him like we given you the chance to completely disprove everything in terms of like, you know, all the debts and all this and that and even then he still didn't do it, and then goes on his own stream, I think either the next day or later that day. And then he was like, "Oh no, they came and blindsided." I'm probably not even using the right terms, but he's like, they brought me on there to attack me and this, that, and I'm like, oh, DSP, you do it to yourself every time, dude. Like, that's not hard to see.
From acknowledging this for many years, Phil has a gambling problem. I feel he needs help. In all fairness, there is no shame getting help out there. Spending more money into this game isn't going to benefit you on this game alone. You can't get no real prize reward playing WWE Champions. Everything is just friction. You're putting real-life money into a make-believe game. With the amount of research and editing I've done in this video, hands on heart, I'm not the enemy. I always want the best for people's lives, but not something like this.
Yeah, nah. And then with the amount of money he's had to spend on all that, and then like DSP has just had this bad cycle for a long time, and first of all, he was always known as someone who was just bad at games and always blamed everything on lag. That was the whole thing that everybody just known him as at first. And I would have just let that slide, but the problem is like you are a legitimate scammer. Like, so I'm not. Like I said, I could never have get donated no money to him. It was draining hearing him lie. It's always draining hearing him lie about something. It's always draining, especially because DSP is a walking contradiction, forever and always. Imagine if you spent that much a month on crypto or investing, he would have been retired by now. He probably would have actually had a happier life with his wife and his cat, and probably would have had a good time. Would have probably been able to have a good kid by now. Maybe. I don't even know. But it's just like, I just don't understand. It's like, I don't want to think people like really be out here scamming like that, but to really come on every stream begging, and now that this has come out, nah.
Lots of people on the internet has warned viewers where the donation money is going towards this game. If the money went straight to bills, the roof over your head, or shopping, I don't mind this at all. But have a long think about this and maybe talk to a friend or family member and discuss what you've witnessed. Phil, if you're not a nasty piece of work when spending your money on a game like this, you know deep down inside, This isn't the way to carry on with your gambling problem. You can help your wife, your cat, or even the parents in your life who brought you up in this world. This
And
money
it's
can be
crazy
used
because
for
his
instead.
mom actually even offered to pay for the honeymoon, and he just told her to pay his taxes instead.
If you like to get help, and there is
All right,
no
I
shame
don't
asking
have
for it,
really have a
because we are
gambling
all
problem because
human
I
who
don't
make
play
mistakes.
on a daily basis. But all in all, though, it's like, how in the world can you even? And I just went into my own videoception. Let's not do that. Oh, actually, speaking of, because there was a video that dropped from the Tries It channel.
Alrighty, good morning. Today indeed.
No, wait. He said So he said the handle broke, and then 10 minutes later he said nothing's wrong. How do you contradict yourself in 10 minutes? That's crazy. She gave him money for taxes, but he spent it on a wedding. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because there was a Tries It video on that too. Did I get that wrong? Because there was a Tries It video on that too. Oh, I didn't watch that rich jealousy thing. I didn't watch that one. I gotta watch that. Yeah, no, here it is. Because his mother was going to give him a free trip for his honeymoon. Yeah, no, check this out. No, because and then too, he always has this philosophy that don't ever think about, like, I can't think about taking vacations. I can't think about taking trips because I know it's never gonna happen. Yada yada. But then he had this whole thing where he could have got a honeymoon something, but then he told her to put it towards his taxes. Like, let's watch it.
GPT, I don't care about Chat GPT at all. It's dumb. It's a fucking AI based on nothing. I don't give two shits about it. Why would I give a fuck about that? I'm not Elon Musk. I don't have my head up my own ass. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I'm so just enveloped in.
Well, now that I've seen all the proof, that I believe every ounce of it. Ex Mortis? Right. Nah, that's a new name.
Back over to YouTube. Tristan did a super chat. Says, do you ever go on a stream without mentioning money? Well, Tristan, you may not realize this, but I'm an interactive streamer. What that means is that I'm grateful for all the crowdfunding I receive every single day.
Microtransactions.
That's what actually pays my bills and allows me to have a business. So if I ignored money, I would literally be ignoring the people who are my life.
Who want me to keep having a gambling addiction. Thank you for fueling my gambling addiction so much.
They love it. So if I ignored their contributions, wouldn't that be kind of messed up? Wouldn't that be kind of ungrateful? Don't you think? Why do you think that I mention it? Because we're talking about it every day. I want to give shout outs to the people who are supporting me and let me do what I love for a living. So the answer is no. I don't think since I became an interactive streamer, there's been a single day that I didn't mention it, because you have to. That's how it fucking works. Do you not understand the formula? This is not like a brick and mortar business where someone comes in and says, hands me $7 and says, here, can I have a chicken parm grinder?
You know what? I never watched Ex Mortis. He has the most in-depth documentaries about DSP. You know what? I have passed by. I have seen Ex Mortis in passing. I never popped in but I know I have passed by Ex Mortis's videos before. Yeah, he's got the beggar's journey. The beggar's journey, which is probably the about right way to put it. Journeys of a begged. Yeah, beggar's journey. Yeah, because I just looked him up and I'm like, yeah, I did pass by him before. I guess after a while, when I've watched so much of DSP tries it at this point, it just comes up now.
Understand? I do something for free. People appreciate it. They contribute. I shout it out. But again, you need to have a level of intelligence.
You need to have a level of intelligence to understand that. There's a lot of things people have done with the level of intelligence, Phil. And it still haunts you to this day.
Oh my god, the common intelligence level of the...
Woo, sweet Jesus.
Oh my god. Would I go to Hawaii? Maybe I would one day, I don't know.
Yeah, here we go.
People keep asking about this shit. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Japan? Do you want to go to Hawaii? Do you want to go to Europe? Do you want to go... I don't have the means to do anything. So I don't want to sit here and fantasize about traveling the world and doing all these fun trips.
No, but see?
Realistic chance of doing any of it.
I was hungover and binged it all in a day in bed. Hey, that's not a bad idea. I might do a stream. I might do a stream of that or two. I mean, if I end up somehow becoming a commentary channel, even though I was more meant to be a gaming channel, but I just wanted to voice this. Because I had something in the works a while back that I never brought to fruition. It was just a little, very, very small project. So many lies. He must be so stressed keeping up. And see, and that's where I think the real stress comes in at. I don't think there's anything really going on. I think it's the fact that he just has to keep it going for so long. And now, because even now it's into this whole thing of, oh, my personal things going on, and I didn't stream Tuesday. I'm so sorry I didn't stream Tuesday. I got a lot going on. And me on a personal level, right? I'm a level for you. I'm a level with you. If you got something going on and it's something that's you're not exactly in the right mental mind space, why would you still keep streaming knowing you've got the trolls that you do? You know you got the trolls that you do. Why in the world would you keep streaming and you know you're not in the right mental state? If you've so-called got so much going on, right? Is where I'm at with that. Need to protect my family. My family. Protect my family. Pay my bills. I gotta pay my bills. You guys need to step it up. Woo!
You know?
Here it
one
is.
time in my life I had a chance, when I was getting married, all right? When I was in Connecticut getting married, my mother said to me, I want you to go on a honeymoon, and I'll pay for it. And I said, well, how much? She was going to pay for the flight and a hotel and everything. I was like, that's great, but you understand that if I don't pay my taxes this year, because this is before bankruptcy, so I didn't...
But wait, so, okay, hold on. Because now that I've watched that whole thing, right? It brings so much more into perspective. Stop asking about my problems. Continues to talk about his problems for an hour. And that's what he'll always love to do. He'll always be like, hey, I'm over the drama. Proceeds to talk about said drama for about an hour or two. I'm done with the drama. Oh, I'm going to talk about it for an hour. Don't ask about my health problems. Proceeds to talk about health problems for an hour. Yeah, okay. That's someone who's done with it.
Right? That the government will likely put...
But hold on. Like I said, putting so much into perspective, though. He says that this is before his bankruptcy, right? So when that bankruptcy came out and they have all these expenses, this dude had bang to do whatever in the world he wanted. He could have taken a trip or two. Very saying and it's not like you paid a bunch on your federal taxes. So I think you had and then with the bank you were making off of YouTube, Twitch, and everything else, I would say you had more than the means to make all that happen. But see, he has to cover that up. He has to cover up the fact that he had a mobile, or still has a mobile game addiction, and that's how he has to cover it up, by just doing this long-winded narrative, and he's still trying to keep that up to this day. How?
Live. So does it make sense for me to go on a frivolous trip when I need money to just pay this stuff so I can stay living where I'm living? And my mom got mad at me.
Well, guess what? If I can't file my taxes, I can't pay my taxes, I go to jail, and I can't stream. So if you don't see the benefit of avoiding that, again, I can't help you. You're an idiot. If you're that dumb, I can't help
Got 1,400 one stream and spend it all within 3 hours on Champions. Don't let the doc fool you. He's well in 100K in that game. Whoa. What? Okay. So, again, it brings me back to the mindset of how in the world you're going to be talking about you're so behind on this and that financially, right? And you could never take trips, you could never do this, but you've had the means for a while. And the other craziest part about it is, right, is his YouTube sub count. It's like, because me personally, as you see, I'm a very, very small channel, very small content creator. But he's been in the YouTube scene for a long, long time. Like, he's basically practically a since YouTube startup boy. And he's still only at like what, 200 something K? And I've seen many people on the platform just like nearly as long, like not as long. And I've seen a lot of people, like, channels grow in comparison. So if that doesn't already speak volumes as it is, then yikes.
If you lose everything else, right? So what ended up happening was, I told you guys about this, she helped me to pay the taxes that year.
Get by.
So that I could basically get by, right? And that was the last time, realistically, that I had any possibility of doing anything like that. You know, realistically today, no, I could not go on a trip. I couldn't. Maybe in a few years, if things, stay the level they are and get better, if DSP Reacts grows and becomes some extra income, if DSP Gaming grows, right? If we get to the point where I'm doing a little better, then yeah, within a couple
maybe between 1.7 to 2 mil throughout his career.
Stuff can happen, you know.
And he's still talking about not being able to afford food. That's how you know this dude's a joke.
Especially coming out of bankruptcy, like I am. Eventually, I might be able to have good enough credit where I can do something like refinancing my house. Good luck doing that now. Number one, I have no credit.
And whose fault is that?
My bankruptcy, no one grants me credit. And number two, everything this year has been going horribly because of inflation. Because of inflation, they keep rising interest rates. So even if I refinance now, it probably would screw me over. I wouldn't be able to even do anything because the interest rates are so high. So it's just kind of like there's nothing I can really do.
It's like Keemstar says, you're stuck. You're still stuck at level 1. You're and with the way you are, you're gonna be forever stuck in level 1. You're never going to get past level 1. You're gonna be stuck for the rest of your life with the way you do at this point. Well, see, now that mindset isn't work, because there's nothing wrong with having an ambition to want to do something. Because of the way he is with his whole, I spend my money on mobile games, blah, blah, blah. But the mindset should be that if you want to do something, you can keep it in mind I mean, I wouldn't say overkill for it, but if you have an ambition for something, go for it. Begged for money for a Mario game, then 2 days later accidentally let it slip that he got the code for free. It's always funny how it works, right? It's like he's like, I'm gonna beg for the money on this stream, and then for some reason it'll come out in like the next few days that somehow he never needed those donos in the first place because of some reasons.
Fucking idiot. Want to torture yourself, right? Do you just sit there and stare at people who have more than you? Do you sit there and watch fucking,
Projection
trip vlogs of people who are going on fancy trips? What do you want to do? Fucking make yourself cry to sleep every night? Like, no. You enjoy what you have in the moment. You don't sit there and focus on things you don't have and always pine.
And I don't know if too many people say this, but I'm gonna say it. For someone who's grateful for what they have, his face looks incredibly aged. For someone who's really grateful for what they have. Just saying.
Man, I like.
If you would
I
stop
like
lying.
Could things be better? Absolutely, they could be better. All right, but I'm not gonna sit here and fantasize about things that aren't gonna happen unrealistically and make myself feel shit and get depressed. That's stupid. So you can stop asking me now. Like seriously, people keep asking me these questions about travel and shit. I'm not traveling anywhere. There's no real point to talking about that kind of stuff. It's not.
He's talking about the travel because he'll gamble that money. He's permanently lifting up in a plane.
I knew this was going to be a complete waste of time, and it's exactly what it's turned out to be.
Well, here's the thing. Now, this person is going to say stuff, and here's the truth. I should be able to answer this question. 1,000,000%, I should be able to answer this question fairly. But if I answer this question, people are going to say it's going to cause drama because so many fuckheads on the internet want to say shit that's not true. All right?
Okay.
And I'm actually worried about answering it.
Well, what was this again?
Whatever the fuck I want. All right? So I'm going to answer it. You ready? I'm going to read the question. You ready for this? You're going to understand once I start reading the question. Do you think the detractor channel shutting down will be good or bad for your business?
Oh, it goes back to this. Okay.
A wider audience than your own content does and would bring you into new viewers. I'm willing to bet the majority of people watching and supporting you right now found you through This Is How You Don't Play. Okay? You can be willing to bet that I disagree. I don't agree with that at all. I think a lot of my viewers are actually long-form fans.
No, because I stumbled upon you through infamy. I came across you through infamy. I'll be real with you. I came across you through infamy. Because even back in high school, I had somebody telling me there's this dude, Darkside Phil DSP. He's bad at games. He's bad at fighting games. I remember hearing about him back in the day. And I've been out of high school for a long time, but it's like I didn't stumble across you because I believe this guy has some genuinely entertaining content. Ha 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 ha. Nope, never that.
Do I believe that there are people who found me through negative content? Yes, they said as much. So absolutely, positively, I do believe that people have found me through it. But I don't think that's the vast majority of my viewers. That would be incredibly stupid to believe. Most people don't see someone in a negative light, then give them an honest shake. It's just not true. Most people who see someone in a negative light at first will never...
Well, knowing what I know about you now, I'm never going to view you in a positive light. Come on now. Cat definitely has a part, though he gets stressed over women in game. Alright, don't even get me started about that. During the Silver Sword playthrough, he said in-game romance is cheating. I think Cat gets jealous and smacks his snort sacks. So that's an oddly subjective topic at that point. I wouldn't be able to touch that. Because that's an oddly subjective topic. I used to be a wing stroll and stumbled across DSP and can't leave. Yeah, honestly, DSP is like is just a it's like a DSP is like a train wreck because it's like you can't exactly stop. It's like you know it's bad, but you can't stop looking. Plus, I mean, Wings at this point is just fairly standard. It's like yeah, he's just he be what he be, and that's it. But DSP, nah, bro. But the game romance is cheating thing. That's really, really subjective. I wouldn't think so. If it's a means to an end in a game, then I mean, who cares? As long as you're not like real life fantasizing about them, I don't see the problem in that mindset. But what do I know?
Fair shake. That's a problem. Okay. I mean, can I be honest here? What do you think happened with side scrollers? These are guys who didn't know anything about me. I had previously had association with Stuttering Craig a decade ago, before all the negativity towards me on the internet. He thought, I'm just a content creator, let's get him on the show. Next thing you know, oh, there's all this negativity, well, let's view it. Well, guess what? They watch a week, 2 weeks of detractor content, and now all they believe is the detractor content. That's what happens to most people on the internet. There's so much negativity towards me from detractors that all you will ever believe is the insane amount of negativity rather than ever actually give the person a fair shake. Do you really believe that the watched any of my content?
To be slightly fair,
or do you think
you never show any of the receipts to debunk anything that you ever talk about in terms of evidence against you? Even now, he said something like recently. He's like, I got all this stuff's coming at me, and I have no way to defend against it. How he says something about slander and not being able to defend against it. Wings is Groundhog Day and just, he don't. But DSP will always take the bait, and he quit a game because the fridge called him handsome. Oh, I remember. Yes, I remember. I remember the atomic heart thing. Oh, I remember that to no end. Sultry fridge. Yeah, DSP versus sexual fridge. It was so funny because he's like, oh my god, the fridge, the fridge, oh my god, the fridge. Matter of fact, where is it? Because DSP Tries It definitely uploaded that. Where is it at? How long ago has it been? Yo, how long has it been since Atomic Heart dropped? I never even beat the game. Wings knows he's boring and says he is, but Phil genuinely thinks he's massively entertaining. And that is what we call, that's what we in the business like to call self-awareness. Which is something that Phil highly lacks, unfortunately. He lacks self-awareness, hence his problem. Okay, I think we're getting there. Did I just pass it? I might have just passed it. No, I just gotta look it up because I know DSP Tries It definitely. Aqua Teal. Okay, Aqua Teal. That name is familiar. I think I did see one of the one of their pieces of as we like to call it, detractor content. Versus LTG. Nah, bruh. We don't want that matchup. Because believe it or not, I'm actually beginning to wonder if that's even a comparison anymore. I put fridge. Put it with an E twice.
Hate Army.
Yep. Because Aqua Teal always has those nice little captions.
Now, what's hilarious is, you know, out of all the weird shit going on in this game, the one thing that morons focus on is this one moment that's absolutely obnoxious. So you walk into a room, and there is just a
Snort
giant
Hogan is a woman.
rectangular
Wait!
It's like a refrigerator almost. All of a
Snort
sudden,
Hogan's a
robot
woman?
tentacles come out of this.
A whammon? Making content on DSP? I didn't think female content creators really cared about making content on DSP.
It starts pulling you towards it, and it wants to kill you. It's trying to kill you. But they gave it a female voice that's basically saying sexual things to you. It's the weirdest thing. And I was like, what the? Now, originally, all right, maybe it's supposed to be scary. It's trying to pair this stupid, dirty talking fridge with it trying to murder you.
Well, Phil's played Street Fighter, right? Because you gotta remember, Jury exists. Jury exists in Street Fighter. So, I mean... Yeah. Although, I guess Jury isn't really technically trying to sex you, so...
You hack it or whatever, so now it's not hostile anymore. Well, this actually is supposed to be the unit that you need to interact with over the course of the game to do all of your upgrades. All right, so this is going to be upgrading your weapons. It's going to be upgrading your abilities. So
no shot. Someone in chat actually said I actually almost coomed. Ah, sweet Jesus. Over a fridge. But see, and then even from the little bit of Atomic Heart I did play, it's not like it's every single piece of dialogue. It's not like every single time you walk to the fridge. It's probably like every single time you come to a new area and you see the fridge, that's probably what happens. But, well, not probably, but that is kind of what happens. But it's not like it's like every single time I walk to the fridge, it gets like it all of a sudden wants to sex me for whatever reason. I don't know why that's a thing, but it's a thing anyway. Not him and Kat sleep in separate bed. Oh my god. Aren't you married?
Interact with the thing for the first time, it continues to talk dirty to you. It's like, what the fuck? And it's so intrusive because, again, just like the other audio issues in the game, the fridge starts to talk, you're talking to the fridge, your hand is talking, and it's just like this cluster conversation of shit. It's like, shut the fuck up. Let me just concentrate. I'm trying to learn the upgrade system. And you're trying to literally do things in the menus, and you cannot concentrate. Because it's like, imagine if you're in a room, and oh my god, something important is happening right now. I need to respond. And you got a moron here saying, meh, 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 meh. And on the left-hand side, you got someone saying, boo! And then in front of you, someone's dancing, saying, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. So you got meh, 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 boo, ha ha, ha ha. All around, you're like, what? No, I didn't concentrate. This is important. I need to concentrate on this right now. That's what it feels like. I mean, I could care less what the fridge is saying to me. Just shut the fuck up. Allow me to just sit here and concentrate on my game so I can learn a critical thing. This is the thing. You need to learn this system to upgrade for the rest of the game. If I fuck it up now...
So apparently he even, like, he's just like, oh, the fridge is going to keep talking to me to the point that I really can't concentrate on what I'm supposed to press. If you're that mentally incompetent to be able to not listen to the fridge and just press all the right buttons and make sure you're looking at the right stuff. Ugh. Jesus Christ. He doesn't want a woman, he wants a mom. Well, he has that, and she paid his taxes.
Not worth it. I need to concentrate. It's like the morons who made this game.
No, they're people who know their player base is degenerates.
You don't fuck around.
That's just it. They're not morons. They know their player base, and they know that people are degenerates, because that's just what it be out here. So, honestly, good on you.
When you're trying to learn a critical piece of the game, because then you could ruin the rest of the game for the player. It's moronic. It's idiotic. It's like they never played a game before. And it drove me nuts. So I muted all the audio. And what's hilarious is people are like, you see, Phil's muting the audio because the game's talking sexual to him and he can't take it. No, moron. You could join the moronic nature of the people who made this part of the game because you don't understand. I'm just trying to learn the game. Especially when I'm doing it on a live stream, and this is going to be a playthrough that's public. This isn't me fucking around at home for myself, and if I fuck it up, it's no big deal. If I don't learn how this stuff
It's
works,
called adapting to the rest
supposed to
of
play
the
the rest of the
game. Even if you don't learn it at first, it's not like it's not like the moment is gone if you don't know that part of the game at first. I swear his mindset is just bonkers. I'd hope so. Because it seems like they'd be more grateful for whoever this cousin is. I think they'd be more grateful for the inheritance than he is. Spend months begging off their deaths, have a new funeral vesicle. He'll probably be like, I need this money. I need you to donate. I'm trying to get it together and I don't have the funds. I've spent it all on WWE champions again. Because apparently I didn't know in 2022 to not have my phone on. And the game was still on my phone. No, there's no shot.
So I actually muted the audio of the game and in my headphones just so I could sit there. It's like, we're going to sit here for like 5 minutes. We're going to learn the menus. And I did. So I upgraded my shotgun a bit. That's how I got the spin move on the axe and stuff like that. And after that, I was like, did they shut up now? So then I unmuted all the audio. Like, yes, they're all quiet. Thank God now we can play the game. And for the rest of the stream, it was fine. You know, it was just that one really obnoxious part. But again, it seems like whoever the audio director was for the game is a piss-poor audio director. They really don't understand what makes a game fun or when to have those moments of humor or whatever you want to do. I mean, honestly, it's kind of disturbing. There's a creature, a robot creature, trying to kill you, and it's talking dirty.
Looking at those I said a few days ago, he said he's going to get more into DSP. I got him on Chill Murray's stream to talk about. And so hopefully it goes somewhere. Hey, that's what's up. It's crazy because this wasn't even like the full intention, but it was just here. And plus, I just need, because, like I said, there was something I had in the background somewhere, but it's kind of come and gone. So I just figured I saw that doc. I saw that doc. I was like, let me just give myself just a voice. I just need to see some things because I just need to do a live Ghost Thoughts episode. It's something I have not done in like a year.
Going for a horror moment, to which I'm actually okay for that to be. It's a horror moment. Scare me for a bit, you know. But at the same time, then to have that droning over a critical moment where I'm learning a gameplay element, right? So I didn't check. I have no clue, but you would think that's probably what all the morons on the internet were talking about yesterday when it comes to, Phil couldn't take the stupid sexual fridge. You know, it was funny, because after that part, when I unmuted and everything, someone made a comment in the chat, and they were like, so you ruined the game because you did this, that. And I was basically like, well, here's what you can do. If you want to live that moment for yourself, you can get Atomic Heart. You could replay that moment on loop on your own console, and then you can, like, lick her icebox, and you can shove her head into the fucking the dairy section of the fridge. Whatever you want to do, if that's your kink or whatever, go for it. I mean, that's fine with you. Go for it. But for me, I'm trying to play a fucking game. and learn it. So I don't want to dick around with this nonsense. I just want to fucking concentrate, and I couldn't do it. So, you know, there you go. Anyway, Trey did a super chat this morning. What is too much of adultness in games to you?
I'll do like probably like a little something every stream, maybe. The DSP community is wholesome, not his, ours. It's crazy to think about like that the detractors, the so-called detractors, are a lot more wholesome than he actually is. Like that's the whole crazy part about it. And it's not even like it's not even like we're in like legitimately in attack mode. That's the sad part about it, is like we don't even like hope that your career like crashes and burns. Like people genuinely want you to be a better content creator, but it's just you're just in such a deep web of lies that it's just like, what in the world are you really to do?
You were flustered in by the fridge. In the South Park game, you laughed at the sight of testicles. I was not flustered by the fridge. I thought at first, okay, it's kind of stupid. You know what it reminded me of at first? High on Life. All right? What annoyed me was that the fucking game wouldn't let up on it when you're trying to learn a critical part of the game. Imagine if you're playing High on Life, and the game is teaching you, here's how to shoot and dodge. But as it's doing it, literally the game has tutorials on the screen of what to do, but as you're trying to do it, all the game will talk about is fucking fart jokes and sex jokes. It won't shut up. And it just continues and continues for like 2 minutes. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. I need to have my brain wrapped around this game I'm learning. I can't have this now. That's what I mean. The audio director is a moron. You don't have that shit playing when someone's trying to learn a critical menu that you'll have to use for the rest of the game. You see? There's a difference. During the South Park thing,
it's all just an excuse. It's all just an excuse.
It was a silly boss fight.
It's all just an excuse. Again, they knew what they were doing when they made a robot fridge. When they made a sultry robot fridge. They knew exactly what they were doing. Let's not sugarcoat it. They knew exactly what they were doing. Let's not pretend like that's not the case. I don't throw petrol on the fire. I just watch it burn. I mean, listen, if that's what it ends up coming to, then I mean, so be it. But it's like at this point, I don't want your career to crash and burn. But it's like you're just doing so much that it's coming to the point that if it does happen, I wouldn't be surprised. That's just the whole thing right now. Because it's just the excuses, the begging for absolutely nothing, when not to mention your bank statements have all come out on all this kind of stuff. Like everything, so much has come out and you're just still doing what you do. Like you would think at that point he'd have had a new lease, but no. Alright. Get some gameplay in tonight. Let me see if this it's a little more stabler. As far as I'm concerned, the YouTube side of it's fine, but I don't know if it'll start to go crazy once I start playing Redfall. Who's ready for some positive content? I do meaningful content. Alright, my question is, where am I? Okay, so I gotta get the next, oh, I gotta go back to the firehouse anyway. Now. Oh, it goes even further now. Follow. Hey. Appreciate. And even my Insta as well. Wait, did it? I don't know, you probably just searched me. Okay. Alright, so I headed on the platforms and I followed you back. I followed you back. Appreciate you. Actually, I appreciated you even put what's it called? Oh, I was saying I appreciate you even put my link on your feed. Buddy, what? No shot. Vampire's right out. Come here then. Come. Why don't you come on then? You stupid.
Last one's down and dusty.
Easy enough. This game's jank. Back in 10. Alright, take your time. We're gonna be chilling. And yep, come in. Come here. Come on. Will you though? You actual idiot. Crazy that they popped up in the shed. And it was easy enough because thanks to the UV lights. Easy bait. Alright, looks like we're so far so good. No disconnections this time. So if there's ever a time this disconnects, it's gonna be a problem. I'm not even at the firehouse, am I? Not at all, boy. Let me talk to old dude about his brother.
Oh, you found them, huh? Shame what happened to him. Guess we all lost someone out there, though. Thanks for trying.
Alright, so now I gotta brief my next main mission. It's too bad you can't just book multiple main missions and then just take care of them all out in the world at the time.
I
I know why people join cults. Spent my 8th birthday in a CPS office. Mom was a no-show, true to form. It ain't wrong to want to be part of something special. Stop being broke or mad or scared. Just breathe easy. Same deal here. They got it all figured out. Catch is, you have to cut your neighbor's throat to get in. So, no, that don't sit right with me. They're using the local radio station to lure folks to the shipyard. Putting down honey traps to catch people looking for help. That's over.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Middle of June, we get woken up at like 2 a.m. Dogs barking like mad. We go out with a flashlight and a shotgun and see what's going on.
Oh, it gives me a
We look
higher
around,
remnant count.
nothing seems off. Then we see one of the dogs scratching at the door of a rusted up car. Was someone in there? Sure was. Just a kid, maybe 18. Naked as the day he was born.
Oh, here we go, restock. That's what I want.
Could head to the radio station first. Cut off the broadcast. But there's probably civilians caught up at the shipyard, too.
So that's the shipyard portion. Okay, there's a zone of influence on my way there, so I should probably take care of that on the way. Cool. Yep. Welcome back. I gotta make my way through Basswood. Uh-oh. Where? There you are. The other thing about this game, there's no way to dodge.
They pop up, we put them down.
Set him up, knock him down, get him out, we go, we run, and hopefully not die. I got my stake launcher. Oh right, I have a sniper. I got a high damage yokai. Careful. not far, not too much further to go.
Something's different. Air's not right. What the hell is going
Vampires
on?
and allies will be stronger than the nest's zone of influence, which expands over time if the nest is not destroyed. Find the nest door. Okay. So we're learning new elements. Fun times, fun times.
Well, that ain't natural.
Ah, here we are. Destroy nest heart, gather loot, escape before collapse. Okay. So we gotta just make this fast, I guess.
Jesus. This place is some kind of bloodsucker nightmare.
Sleep tight.
Let's get to the bottom. See if we can put an end to it. That's disgusting. Well, they ain't using it anymore.
Okay, so they're holding on to the materials for me. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Running away. Just check. I'm sorry, I gotta check something really fast. Okay, check done and done. Can I shoot you? Can I just do it?
They got home field advantage here.
You will
Maybe
never
best to
see
leave
the
it
sun.
I most certainly can. Wow, talk about tracking. Ow. Heal up.
That's better.
Okay, gotta keep it running because I'm gotta get out of here. Whoa, good buddy. Whoa. Oh, I wish I would have been able to get that slide snipe. Where you at? Oh, they both on me. Oh my lordy. Whoop! Wow, I suck at it. Alright. Time to bust out the ult. Oh. Whoa. Wait. Oh! Oh! That hurts the soul. Oh. Wait, where am I? Oh, I see. Checkpoint. Inside. Of course I can. To that projector room. Oh, is that a gateway? This place is weird. This place is weird. Oh.
If I had to guess, I'd say that there is the heart of this hellhole. Maybe I can bust up those connections. Can't help but feel sorry for him. Looks like taking these things out will take out the heart.
Alright, let's do that.
Way past this stuff.
And
That did something.
okay.
There was something hidden in the middle of that heart.
Okay.
I think that did it. Time to split mud. Bet I can bust these open now. Better be quick about it.
I don't even know where I'm supposed
Let's
to
move.
go. Oh, okay. So you have to destroy the doors, and one of those doors will eventually lead you out. Okay, gotcha. Well, that was eventful. All right, let me get the shipyard citizens.
Shipyard. Looks like mostly dry dock and scrap. Plus a bunch of cultist nonsense.
Stretch your face. Look at the way this dude runs.
You hear the Hollow Man?
Shut up. No one cares about the Hollow Man. I certainly don't. Good job not being able to snipe, idiot. Who else wants it? Oh, somebody coming this way? You definitely need backup. Shoot him down, get him down. Get away.
Last one.
Get away. Ah. Watch me dome him. Dome. Like a stormtrooper can't shoot for crap. Oh, and the vamps? And the vamps? Yo, yo, yo. Whoop. Back up off me, boy. Okay. Heal up. And heal up one more time. When it turns out I didn't even need to use my healing. Feels bad. Feels extra bad. Ah, I didn't even mean to press the trigger. Darn it. So where are these citizens at?
Sun's coming up. What's left of it?
Everything plugged in? Good. Let's do this. Home day. A lot of us have been waiting for a chance like this for a long time. We know you see everything that happens on this island. It all belongs to you. We belong to you. You know about all the work we put
Hey, good buddies.
Thanks a lot.
Get one for me. Who the hell are you? You made a big mistake coming here.
Oh god, oh god! You
Where's it going? Get out of here. Oh, I took the longer way. Oops. Well, the more kills, the more experience, so I'll have to take it. I gotta find this freaking key. I don't know where that's at. Shouldn't need a key. I got lockpicks on me. I'm trying to find this. Where is this key at, though? Excuse me. Okay, so I have a lockpick, so I should be able to pick that lock, right? I would think.
These cultists are up to something real strange.
No way. Just gonna let me do this? Oh! Huh, yeah. Yes, give me 1 second. Alright, well, that happened. Might as well open the safe, see what's in it. What? An unrivaled assault rifle? Headshots with this weapon damage deal additional 75% bonus damage. Weapon deals an extra 25% 25? I can read. Weapon deals an extra 20% damage. And magazines hold an extra 6 rounds. Yes, buddy. A high-end flare gun, definitely. Pure, I'll have to see. That would be all debatable. That would be debatable.
They were trying to find the Hollow Man too.
Trying to find the Hollow Man.
Good for us. I bet Ana would know what to do with this stuff. All right. It's about time that broadcast gets shut down.
Trying to find the Hollow Man. Actually, I might wrap up stream a little earlier than I thought. Oh. Ew. Ew. My stream is seeming pretty stable. There haven't been no crashes. There's been like very minor frame drops. No crashes or drops to the log, so we'll take that. But I think I know what I gotta do with these streams from now on, though. So lesson has been indeed learned. But IP2 always. Thank you for stopping in. and we'll probably make a probably do a little more of a full on DSP thing. That's probably what I'll probably do.